going back to the swimming in her room video, some people have said it's a skit, etc., etc. Okay, if it is, so what? So what? Because see, the reason it's believable because some of your kids are wayward and out of control, just like that, and the video I just saw. And see, some of you say, well, surely they don't have the discernment as a child because they're a kid. Okay, this is true. But you teach them at an early age what consequences are. Because see, when a toddler starts to get into stuff, you try to talk to them and stuff, like that. But eventually, do a little tap on the hand, a little tap behind the leg. It don't hurt, but it gets their attention. It gets their attention early on. And then they'll remember, I don't want that feeling anymore. They'll remember that. See, and after a while, you won't even have to do certain things. The mere threat of it. Well, what are you talking about, Auntie? I remember when my daughter was like about that age, even before, because, I was very blessed. But I would still have talks with my daughter like my mother would have with me and my sister. When we go out, you don't put your hands on anything. You don't touch anything. Even if you have money, you don't touch anything. When we go out, you better act like you have some sense. Do you understand me? Yes, Mommy. And as kids do, if she wanted to throw a temper tantrum, do we need to go to the bathroom? No, Mommy. No, Mommy. Do you want the pow pow? No, Mommy, I don't want the pow pow. Even with my grandnephews, now they're 13 and 11. The 13-year-old, he came to visit me when he was a toddler. They all knew about the pow pow. Never had to give it to them, but they knew about it. Because see, that is why many of your children are going to be cussing you out, kicking your ass, have you scared in your own house. So y'all call it abuse, I call it corporal punishment. There are levels to this thing. Okay? I can hit you on the behind with a belt. I can hit you on the behind with a ruler. And see, the thing is, you do these things, you set the stage at a young age. Before they are looking you in the eyeball and telling you what they're not going to do. That the foundation is set at that age the little girl was falling out. That's when the foundation is set. So by the time they get to be 10, 11, 12, 13, they going to have some attitude, but they know I better not push too far because mom and or dad are not having it. The problem is, in my opinion, y'all are weak. Everything is abuse. Everything. Hell, when your boss corrects you, she's emotionally traumatizing me. I'm triggered. We have a generation of people that are weak. I said it and I meant what I said. But I tell you one thing, in my lifetime, and with my peeps, and here's another thing real quick. Even my neighbors knew, God rest her soul, my friend Beth, they would disrespect her at every turn, her two daughters. Two daughters. She would tell them to do stuff, they act like they ain't heard a word. But when they came to Miss Terry's house, Miss TJ's house, they know I'm going to ask one time. One time. There were a couple of times I was talking to Beth, and the youngest one would come and interrupt. I said, "Your mother is," and she said, "I'm talking to Miss TJ right now." She's still talking. I said, "Did you hear what your mother said?" Kids know who they can do certain things with. And she was my neighbor, my friend. But again, it starts early. Those are my thoughts. What are yours? Take that with you.